everybody's here in the first 3 movies. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the OKGoodReview channel. Welcome to a collection video. For the first 3 movies, we're not doing the other 2, even though we actually have added some.
So guys, yeah, I mean there is a couple from Age of Extinction, there is a couple from last night, but those are really big collections and they really haven't changed that much. So they're not active anymore. As you know, we like to do in October, we like to do our collection. It's our collection month, so we got some collections here for you guys. And yes, this particular one is the first 3 movies. We wound up combining them last year because we only, like you can see, the first Transformer movie, there's only 5 figures. There's only 5 for Dark of the Moon, and you can see there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 7 for Revenge of the Fallen, and from right to left, that is actually, from left to right, guys, that is actually how we're doing this. So Transformer 1 over there with Optimus and B on his shoulders.
No, B is actually trying to cover it. I'm kind of going for like a midget type thing here.
The Revenge of the Fallen is in the middle here, guys, as the middle movie. And of course, Dark of the Moon is over at the side. So one of the issues that we're running into with these toys is that some of these are older toys and they are just not standing up the way they probably need to repeated transformations and stuff. So consequently, these collections get rotated through quite a lot of which figures are in them. And unfortunately, a lot of these, you know, the plastic wears out and we either have to replace them or they freeze or what have you. So, and of course, a lot of this is going to Studio Series. There are no Studio Series figures in these. I did add them to the playlist, but they're not going to be in these collections because Studio Series will get its own collection, guys. So, alright, so for here we have, let's start with the first movie. We've got Optimus right there, Lights and Sounds Optimus with B in his...
He's covering his eyes.
Yeah, B in the 78 Chimera mode, trying to cover Optimus's eyes.
Now,
playing a fun game of peekaboo.
And Barricade here is capturing Jazz, kind of, but then there's Longarm about to hit Jazz.
Okay, so what we have here is we have Barricade that is snackling poor Jazz, and you can barely see Jazz in there.
Megatron actually rips Jazz in half. But I tried to recreate the scene, but with Barricade.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's it. Yeah. Anyway, you can barely pick out Jazz in there, guys. But I promise he is in there. Let's see if we can find him. There's a spoiler. This is kind of an odd shot. I don't know how well it works. And behind him we have, you said Longarm?
Yes.
So Longarm is behind him.
In the movie.
He is a tow truck. Yeah, that was not in the movie. So of these 5 figures, we have. There will be a full list in the description below, guys. But of these 5 figures, only one of them was not in the movie. Let's go to the middle section next, and we have a couple of Corvettes here. We have Sideswipe, and we have Darksteel.
Darksteel wasn't in the movie.
And
they're up head to head, and what I tried to do was I tried to make them like they were crashing each other. Okay,
and there should be videos, guys, review videos for everything that you see on the table. It should all be posted by now. Definitely go through the various playlists and check that out, guys. The Recon Ironhide right there is from Leomatic's birthday haul for this year. That will be up. That video will be up in November, so it's not up right at the moment.
And if you can make it out, there's a little scout class.
So yeah, we
forgot his name.
So we've got a couple sublines here. We've got Perceptor here, guys.
He's from Hunt for the Decepticons.
He's not. He's from
Reveal the Shield.
Yeah, he's Reveal the Shield, right. So he is a subline of Hunt for the Decepticons, and
And for the Decepticons, it's a sub-line of the normal line for Revenge.
Yeah, and okay, I gotta get his head back up. There we go.
I don't know what Hasbro was doing.
Yeah, they were a little confused, I think. But so Perceptor is from Reveal the Shield, which was a subline of Hunt for Decepticons. We do have a Hunt for Decepticons figure right here.
He is Hailstorm.
He is Hailstorm, yep. And he will fire missiles when we have them to fire, but they're somewhere that we don't know where.
We forgot the scout class name.
Okay, guys, and we have this one. Leo thinks this might be called Wideload. I don't actually remember the name of this one either at this moment. This was it's a scout class here that.
And we bought off the toy store.
Yep. Okay, so that one is not in. So these two are not in the movie. This is not in the movie. We have a Walmart exclusive Big Daddy, which is a recolor of Downshift, Generations Downshift, and this one also not in the movie.
This one isn't. This is actually supposed to be from the comic series.
So we have Sideswipe right here, guys, and Sideswipe is in the movie. And so here, this coloration is not in the movie, but obviously Ironhide is in the movie. So we'll say 2 out of 7.
Oh wait,
we're in the actual film, so 5 of them, the majority of our collection for Revenge of the Fallen, was not in the movie. Alright guys, and that gives us over to Dark of the Moon.
I think that Leadfoot is gone crazy and is chasing Ratchet.
Yeah, so okay, so here's what we have here. We have Topspin, and this is the movie figure. This is not the studio series. We will be getting the studio series though, so look for that. We have Ratchet here. This is, I think, one of my favorite Ratchets, actually. I like the coloration on this. We have Daredevil Squad, Bumblebee, which...
I don't know what he's doing.
His head is completely collapsed, guys, so... That toy is just worn out.
Fell asleep?
I'm just amazed that it's still hanging in as well as it is. Human Alliance Leadfoot, which is kind of a funky figure. And, of course, we have back there the movie line... No Sentinel, why? Sentinel Prime, one of the sub-villains of the movie. And so of these, everybody was in the movie except for Bumblebee was not in the movie in that coloration, but all 5 of these characters are in the movie. So all of these are active lines. We're getting pretty close though, I think, to finishing all of them actually. I think we're getting pretty close to finishing the first one. I'm trying to think of what else we have left in the first one to even look for it. Revenge of the Fallen had a lot. Revenge of the Fallen had the most stuff floating around. I'm still hoping for a Dino and Studio Series, but that wouldn't show up in this collection. Leo's got some jets and things like that he's looking for from Revenge of the Fallen. What was that jet called? The really big Stratosphere?
Jetfire?
No, Stratosphere.
Oh yeah,
Stratosphere
and Jetfire.
Jetfire we're going to look for probably in the studio. The Stratosphere, just really hard to come by. And Dark of the Moon, I think there might be 1 or 2 left from Dark of the Moon. I'm trying to think of who's left. Maybe a Commander or Ironhide or something, but we're getting pretty close to being done with all of these. So in 2020 we did wrap up a couple collections, guys. These ones are still active. I think probably for 2021, but all of these are pretty close to the end. And if we come across some of the other ones, then of course those will show up as normal as well. But yeah, I kind of go back and forth. Some of these are better than the studio series, I think, and some of these the studio series is a little bit better. A lot of these, like for instance here, let's take a look at Barricade. See, he's got pinned wheels, and he's got this cool, actually multicolored light bar. And a lot of the studio stuff is using, tension clips, and they're not pinning the wheels in, and there's just not that much attention to detail like a lot of these are. But a lot of the studio stuff is really, really good. It just kind of depends on which car, and that's it's kind of funky because you really have to come across, which one is the actual, correct figure if you're looking for which one's the best. But so out of all these, buddy, What's your favorite from the first movie that we see here?
Probably the one that wasn't even in the movie.
Okay, so you pick Longarm. I like that Bumblebee. That Bumblebee that was a classic car when I was growing up, those late 70s Camaros. So that is my pick. I do like Lights and Sounds Optimus as well. So, alright, what about Revenge of the Fallen? Who we got here?
No, I have two actually.
Okay.
Number 1, the Scout guy, and number 2, Recon Barricade.
Okay, I've got two of them.
Recon Ironhide.
I've got two of them also. Yeah, we are looking for some of the different, like Recon Jazz, Recon Barricade. Those are ones that we have our eyes out for as well. But right now, so my two are probably Big Daddy, because of course, you know, Big Daddy Destruct. And we have also Perceptor. I actually like this figure quite a bit. So those two are my two picks. Two guys that weren't even in the movie. All right, and going over to Dark of the Moon. Probably Bumblebee, huh?
Well, actually, I have two. I really like this Ratchet here, and I like this Topspin.
Oh, okay. My two picks on this one would be, I don't have two picks, just one. I would pick probably Ratchet. I do think Sentinel is okay as well. I think his face sculpt in particular is just really choice. In fact, actually, that's one thing I will say. On the entire Dark of the Moon that we've had, the face sculpt has been really, really good. First movie, I think they were kind of so-so. The second movie, it was a little bit less hit and miss, but still hit and miss at times, but it was still mostly good. And Dark of the Moon, I think they'd figured everything out by then. So, but yeah, guys, let us know your picks for all of this as well. We would be interested in hearing from you on that. But anyway, there it is, guys. There it is, our first 3 Transformers movies collection for 2020, guys. If you did enjoy our look at this, guys, please give us a thumbs up, guys. Hit that red subscribe button if you've not done so already, guys. If there is a blue notification bell and comments and you would care to use them, feel free to do that, guys. Whether or not, please come follow us on our Twitter feed, where updates to the channel are made in live and direct time by myself. Pretty much as soon as they happen. Pretty much. Guys, you can also comment the videos there if you care to do that. And of course, there is Twitter-specific content such as... That's right! Displays, guys, which you can only see there. If you use Twitter, please come follow us. We'd love to have you. It's a party. So on, so forth, and all that good stuff.
Oh, and by the way, I like Leadfoot too. It's just that transformation.
Yeah, Leadfoot I think is probably going to be interesting when he comes out in the studio as well. That's one we're looking forward to, is having all the wreckers in the studio series. But there it is, guys. One last time. First 3 Transformers live action movies collection for 2020. And we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.